It's like asking a parent to choose their favorite kid, Russell Westbrook or James Harden. Who has the better case for MVP? Unfair question, right? Westbrook has been averaging a triple-double. Harden, meanwhile, ranks fourth in the league in scoring, first in assists. And the two meet tonight in Houston. So who's better? ESPN digital reporters Royce Young and Calvin Watkins have seen them play just about every game this season. They debate the facts.
People are tuning in every single night to see what Russell Westbrook will do next.
James Harden, this guy is elite. It's incredible.
I don't think there's anybody more must-see TV than Russell Westbrook.
What a game for the Bears.
Fierce frenzy of Westbrook in full effect.
Russell Westbrook's having an historic season. He's Mr. Triple-Double right now.
Whoa, wait a minute now. James Harden is the man who just last week against the Knicks had 53 points, 16 boards, 17 assists.
A majestic performance from James Harden.
First player in the history of the league to put up a 50, 15, and 15.
Do you know who the last player was to put up a 50-point triple-double?
Westbrook with 51, 13, and 10 points, rebounds, and assists.
But Russ certainly did the heavy lifting tonight.
That's fine, but you know what? Harden leads the league in points produced. Not scored, produced.
Well, in the last calendar year, Westbrook has had 31 triple-doubles, more than 16 other NBA franchises have had combined. Scroll through Westbrook's game logs and it's a test of NBA believability. 26, 11, and 22, 41, 12, and 16, 51, 13, and 10.
Okay. You know what? Harden has rounded out his crazy game, and it isn't a bunch of three-pointers.
They cannot stop James Harden. It's as simple as that.
He drives to the basket, he passes to open teammates for shots, and draws fouls while attempting three-pointers.
Okay, fine, but the most important part. The Thunder win when Westbrook records a triple-double. More than 80% of the time, in fact. What's that B stand for in MVP again?
You know, let me tell you something. When James Harden gets a triple-double, the Rockets are 16-2. And you know what else? Harden's got swag. He's got the beard, the clothes, and the game.
Yeah, but think about this for a second. Somehow Westbrook's stat lines are louder even than his outfit. And that's saying something.
You might be right, Royce. You might be right.
All right, helping us continue this conversation now from First Take, Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman. You can see him coming up top of the hour at 10 a.m. Eastern right here on ESPN. We are close to the halfway point of the NBA season. So right now, who is the MVP?
Well, my preseason pick was Westbrook. I think that's probably who's going to be the leading vote getter if it was had at this moment. But basketball is funny, man. It's like there's one ball. And so if you have a primary ball handler who can penetrate, score, and dish, that guy is going to rack up the numbers, especially if it's on a good team. They'll win, or a good enough team, they'll win, and they'll be seen as the MVP. The real MVP every year. In other words, the guy who makes his team function better than anyone else, but might do it in such a way where it won't be obvious that he's MVP statistically, is LeBron James, of course. You swap him out with Westbrook or Harden, his team just got worse, their team just got better. He's the MVP.
I disagree, obviously. My attitude is that it's James Harden. And when Max uses the analogy that the guy that is there that makes his team better, I think that when you look at Russell Westbrook, you look at his individual heroism, the way that he performs, how electric he is. I look at James Harden and I see a guy that's playing like a LeBron James in terms of his ability to make everybody better. He's averaging better than 28 points per game. He's got nearly 12 assists per game. He's averaging nearly a triple-double. He takes 6 less shots than Russell Westbrook per game. He shoots better from three-point range. The Houston Rockets are #1 in three-pointers made. They got the #2 ranked offense in the entire NBA to the Golden State Warriors. You know, they're #2 in the league to the Golden State Warriors in assists. And obviously, James Harden is the assist leader. And by the way, they're 6 games better than Russell Westbrook's Oklahoma City Thunder and the third seed. Well, again,
that's Mike D'Antoni. He made Jeremy Lin look like a superstar. He got Steve Nash 2 MVPs. 2 MVPs. Steve Nash was an excellent player, but 2 MVPs. D'Antoni, if he has his muse as a point guard, his primary ball handler is doing what he wants him to do, the team and the point guard, which is what James Harden really is, will always look better than they actually are.
Hold on. Here's the key point, though. Steve Nash, as good as he was, didn't become who he was until D'Antoni. Jeremy Lin, he had his moments with D'Antoni. James Harden was James Harden before D'Antoni arrived.
Right, so what's that tell you?
So what I'm saying to you is that James Harden being that guy, even though right now D'Antoni would be my coach of the year, I think he's done a phenomenal job and he deserves a lot of credit. But I'm just saying for James Harden to be a guy that was considered a ball hog, a guy that didn't want to play defense, a guy that was a bit lackadaisical at times, took plays off, sometimes took games off in a lot of people's eyes. This dude has shown up. And he has flat out balled. He has not just been a superstar, but he has been a leader.
But what
and you can't take credit away. You can't take credit away from him for that.
D'Antoni can take up. Steve Nash was also excellent on Dallas, by the way, excellent. And I thought underrated. But he can take a guy like Jeremy Lin, solid player, make him look like a superstar. If he gets a guy with the talent of a James Harden who's already playing at near MVP level, of course he's going to inflate Harden, or at least the perception of Harden, to look like an amazing superstar, to look like an MVP.
But that doesn't mean you take away from him, though. Just because it was inflated by D'Antoni doesn't negate the fact that right now, if you had to pick an MVP, it would be Harden over Westbrook.
You take Harden over LeBron
Westbrook.
James? Well, I'm saying LeBron James.
No. You take nobody over LeBron James because of LeBron James' resume and tried and proven in the postseason. But in terms of right now, who would be league MVP, it would be James
Westbrook and Harden played on the same team. Harden came off the bench. There's a reason for that.
At age 24, whatever he was, you're right.
Yeah,
Listen,
that was a long time
earlier. You cannot fault a player for evolving, regardless of the coach. It's a great debate, and we'll probably continue.